Thank you very much. That was lovely. We have something special today. This year marks the 20th anniversary in the West of Guru Shri Чинмоя, the director of the Peace Meditation at the United Nations. And he's with us today to evaluate those 2 decades of service to God. It's nice to have you back, Guru. And congratulations on 20 years. After 20 years in the West, how are you doing? We've just been talking about peace, and we know there is no peace, and you devoted your life to peace. What progress have you made in 20 years?
Well, I have been trying to serve my brothers and sisters in America, and each day I'm trying to become a better instrument on the strength of my prayers and meditations. And I feel if I can become a better instrument, then anybody can become better instrument of God. To become a better instrument of God means to feel the necessity of more peace in our day-to-day life.
Why did you decide 20 years ago, Shri Чинмоя, to come west? Why didn't you just stay home in India?
I believe in my inner pilot and I obey him implicitly. It was an inner command that I executed. My inner pilot commanded me 20 years ago to come here and be of service to him in his spiritual children.
You know, many masters have come and gone to this country. Some of them are remembered and some of them are not. Will you be remembered, and if so, what is your legacy?
Well, the thing is that whether I am remembered or not is not at all of any value. Whether I can be of use to the Americans is of paramount importance. My service is my reward and not the results as such. If I can be a better, if I can serve the Americans soulfully and unconditionally, then I feel that is the best reward that I've achieved from here.
Even though you are terribly self-effacing and very, very humble, you must have had high points and low points in the 20 years of your service here. What do you recall as being the greatest achievement that you've managed?
Well, the greatest achievement is here. I'm given the golden opportunity to be of service at the United Nations. Here, the world's hope and promise for a better world I see and I feel. So here, twice a week, I pray and meditate at the United Nations, and this is my inner way of serving the world. So this is the best achievement, and also I'm very happy that 2 weeks ago at the Congress, we were given the same opportunity to be of service. Once a week, there will be peace meditation held on Wednesday at the Congress.
The Congress of the United States?
Yes, in the Congress. The same thing we shall be doing.
Will you be there?
I was there 2 weeks ago to inaugurate, but I will go there occasionally, but my students will hold prayers and meditations every Wednesday.
That's wonderful. Now I've got to ask you the reverse question. What's your greatest sorrow in the 20 years of service? What's the thing that you've been most disappointed in not being able to achieve?
I am not disappointed, but only I feel that we can make better progress. To say that I am disappointed, it will be an absurdity on the face of it. But only I can say that we can run faster, fastest. The speed can be better, that I can say. But I am not frustrated. If I am frustrated, then I will not make further attempt to go forward.
You know,
I'm a good runner, and I want to be a better runner. And then I would like to be an excellent runner.
You were a good runner. We've got a couple of pictures later on to prove that. And I know we had you on once before when you were on the marathon, running the New York City Marathon. I assume you're still doing that. But Guru, we just talked with Tony Schwartz about the concern that this world has about a nuclear holocaust. And obviously he's concerned, and most of us are concerned. Are you worried that we one day may blow ourselves all up?
No, I am not worried because I know definitely this world is not going to be destroyed. This world is God's creation. And the Creator has infinitely more power than the creation has. That is to say, we human beings are His creation. We didn't create this world. It is God who created the world. He who created the world has the capacity to save the world. In my creation, I will not allow anybody to destroy. So God's creation, out of His infinite bounty, He created this world. And He is not going to allow us to destroy the world. No matter how hard we try, it is simply impossible. I have that abiding faith in my inner pilot who is everybody's pilot. Nobody, even a child, does not want his doll to be touched or destroyed by anybody else.
I think that there's an awful lot of people out there who certainly hope you're right, and that inner pilot is directing you on a straight course, because it's a wonderful feeling to think that maybe it won't happen. And I'm glad for that point of view when we hear so many things about people being concerned.
People talk about war and destruction. I feel in the heart of their heart, they feel the necessity of peace. Not only they have to feel peace in somebody else, they feel the supreme necessity of having peace inside them. And they know perfectly well, by destroying others, they are not going to have an iota of peace.
We've got some pictures that I want to look at now that will show something of what's been happening to you in the last 20 years. And I know we should identify these kind of quickly because we've got quite a few. This is you receiving from the President of Panama, is it? Presenting you with the Order of the Balboa. And here you are with Ambassador Bloom at the United Nations, is that right? And U Thant, famous man.
He's a man of peace.
There's another one. This is the Secretary General, Koyar. And Mr. Bernstein, man of music, as are you. And Ali, Muhammad Ali, sportsman. Pablo Casals. And of course, Pope John Paul II. And there you are, I guess, preaching before the United Nations or the meditation chapel?
Not preaching, but serving. There's a great difference between preaching and serving.
All right.
Serving nations to be.
And then we've got 2 or 3 shots here of you in your days of running, which I assume you're still doing. Shri Чинмоя, I have to ask you this. You know, you spend a tremendous amount of time in athletics and in art. We have here in the set some of your paintings that are behind us. We know you compose music. I understand that you've just completed a series of 10,000 poems and you've started a new series of 27,000 poems. How does this commitment to arts and to physical education, how does this serve the needs of peace?
It serves because everything is inspiration. And this inspiration comes from aspiration. If I can inspire someone to be a good musician, and it requires discipline, mental, physical, vital discipline. Once we can discipline ourselves, we can have peace in our mind. We need peace of mind, and this peace of mind comes from self-discipline. And when we run or play music or read or write or paint, we try to discipline ourselves. It is done automatically. And by virtue of our self-discipline, we bring about peace in our own lives.
Am I correct in saying that you come out of the Hindu tradition?
I was born as a Hindu, but being a God lover, I love all religions. As for me, all religions are one because the source of all religion is God. And being a God lover, all religions for me are the same.
Well, I must say, Shri Чинмоя, every time I meet you, I get a sense of inner peace just because of your presence. And I think that indeed you are a holy and fine man, and I wish you 20 more years of peace and success here in the United States for all of us. Thank you for coming to the West.
Thank you.
And God bless.